Today, many dismiss the 32 and 380 as underpowered and outdated, but these little rounds have had quite a run. The 32 ACP was one of the earliest semi-auto pistol cartridges, debuting 2 to 3 years before the 9mm Parabellum. Its relatively low pressure allowed for simple blowback designs, making self-loading pistols affordable and accessible to civilians and militaries worldwide. The 380 soon followed, bridging the gap between 32 and 9 while still catering to compact, blowback-operated guns. In terms of overall cartridge length, the 9mm measures 29.69mm, while 32 and 380 share the same length of 25mm. Comparing bullet weights, we start to see the three tiers of stopping power generally understood with these rounds. Most standard 9mm Luger bullets are 115 grain, traveling around 1100 to 1200 feet per second. 380 uses a 95 grain projectile, traveling at 980 feet per second. 32 also travels at 980 feet per second, but with a rather tiny 71 to 73 grain bullet. For context, a 22 long rifle is 40 grains, placing 32 closer to 22 than a 9 in terms of weight. With all that in mind, I wanted to devise a super scientific test to try and visualize just how different the stopping power is between each of these rounds. So with 3 historical pistols and 3 willing test subjects from the produce section, we were off to the races. This experiment went pretty much how I anticipated, although the gap between 32 and 380 was larger than I thought. The 380 sent a lot more pulp flying with each shot, although the ultimate size of the wound channel seemed similar. The 9mm was in a completely different league, essentially splitting the cantaloupe in half and taking out roughly a quarter of its mass. It should be noted that I used very basic, target, full metal jacket ammunition in this test, with the exception of the final shot on the 9mm, where I used a hollow point, just for fun. It will be interesting to see how much more damage could be done with the 32 and 380 when using defensive rounds, and if that would help close the gap at all to 9mm. Well, I got my hands on some defensive 380 rounds since it's a little more readily available than the 32 stuff, and I believe the 380 has the best chance of coming close to the 9. So let's see if these guys can do anything in a future video. Stay tuned if you want to see that. And again, thank you for watching.